Now, what does it mean when a person is critical of you? Like, man, you just did, man, you just, blah, blah, blah. It actually means that person has something to hide. Why? Because that person has obviously a need for that you are worth less. What does that mean? Well, it means that if this person has done something to you, which you don't know about, then that person is not feeling so good about that. So he needs that you are worth less. So he's looking for a reason why you deserved it. He stole some money for you. Interestingly, he's going to be critical of you afterwards because he needs the justification for what he did. Let's take an example. Let's take a kid who is, well, he sees his mama's purse and he's, well, I'll borrow a little bit of money here and I don't need too much asking. So, lovely view out here, I've got to show you that. So, here we are. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's there. Okay. I don't know if you saw it or if it was totally whatever, but I enjoyed it. Somebody is critical of you, and you think you find it annoying or whatever, and you should instead be very curious because that person is hiding something. Could be something the person has done to you personally, or to your neighborhood, or to mankind as a whole. It doesn't matter. That person has a reason for being critical, and the reason is he needs you to be worth less. He needs to balance the weight. On one side there's him, and on the other side is the one or the ones he has done something to. Now, a little boy stole the money, and his mama's gonna, for instance, say, well, did you have a nice day today? And the kids go, yeah, I did, and what did you do? Well, I don't know. I mean, I just cleared up your room and so on. Well, you didn't need to do that. I was in total control of my room. You do blah, 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 blah. And he's just looking. It's... Here the view is again. I gotta show you. Very nice view. And every time somebody does something they shouldn't have done, two things happen. They need to justify it for themselves. They need to find out, why did I do this? It was because he deserved it, basically. But the reason why I kind of scratched that car is, and because the real reason was pretty and I was envious and I couldn't help it because I'm just an asshole. That could be the real reason. I don't know. But instead we say, well, you shouldn't place it there. It's sort of in the way, and I should teach him a lesson. I'm sorry. Got to show you this. Well, that's my weakness. Good view. Okay. So, you have an idea that when somebody's very upset at you, that they're upset at you. Well, it might be totally wrong. It might be that they are looking desperately for why it's your fault that I used all the money on the stocks, or I blew it all on in a casino or whatever. It's because you a lousy wife. So that's why I did it. That's really what I'm saying. So when people are very upset at you or very critical at you, well, boy, you need to wake up, because you're looking at a smoking gun. Smoking gun it is. And how do you find out? Oh, there's a little bit of a trick to that. Let's say your girlfriend is being really picky at you. And you turn around and say to her, I mean, there's one thing I need to know about you. I mean, have you done something here which I don't know about? And if the person goes, what do you mean? What do you mean? Then you're sort of like on the right track, I guess. If you have somebody in front of you and you say to them, I have that feeling that you actually done something. I mean, you seem very like something is wrong. And I mean, have you killed someone? Is that it? No, I haven't killed anyone. I mean, are you sure? I mean, no, I haven't killed anyone. I mean, I was just, I'm sorry. I mean, I just took some money and I didn't know what to do and blah, 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 blah. By sort of saying that they did something even worse than what you really think they did, they might own up to the fact, because they sort of say, well, I didn't do that, I just did. That can sometimes make a person ease his mind easier, because one of the reasons why you don't want to tell what he did is because it feels like he's doing something bad again. Now, first, this guy cheats on his wife. It's not so good. It's very bad. But then, telling about it is going to make her sad. So that feels like that's also something bad to do. So he's sort of like, he want to come clean, basically. But he can't come clean because that would hurt her. Now that's also a justification for not telling her that it would hurt her. And it's also a little bit bullshit because it just takes guts. Clean the slate, move on. And that is actually what you need to do. You can't live a life with a lot of secrets. It's going nowhere. You need to be able to look people in the eye and know that you got nothing to hide, really. That's a strong position, and that's what you need. You don't need to be hiding and, I mean, what do you mean, you saw me yesterday in the... No, I just saw you going out with the garbage. Oh, you just saw me with the garbage, and you're thinking, oh my God, she saw me when I was breaking in and doing whatever, and you don't need that. You need to live a life of openness, and that is only possible by have clean hands. So it sounds like a bit like a Boy Scout assignment, and sound like a bit of a bore, but it's not necessarily so. It can be great fun doing the right thing, because the right thing is very often the courageous thing to do, and the wrong thing is often the very cowardice thing to do. So keep your hands clean, do the right thing, and don't live your life in hiding, please. Don't do anything that you're afraid people will find out about. Put you in a weak spot. And one very interesting thing is, it's not actually the other people who will get to you. It's more yourself that will get to you, because if you do stuff you know deep down is not really the right thing to do, you're going to find a way to stop yourself, because you can't handle doing wrong stuff. Deep down, you're a good fella. Everybody is. So let's not hide that good fella. Let him come out. Let's see him. And the only way we can do that is by living a life where we have nothing to hide. That's a good, sound advice. Live in the open, don't live in the shades. And know your fellow man. Know that when he is very critical of you or very upset at you, he might simply be saying, look, I need you to be as bad as me, because otherwise I feel like shit. You got that? Alright. Well, something to work with. I mean, observe other people and keep your hands clean, right? Stay out of trouble. Or get into trouble, but in the right way. Handle the trouble.